Hi, I'm Carolyn, a librarian here at Kingston Libraries, and I would like to share with you a fabulous book that I've just finished reading, which I think would be a great book for anybody to get stuck into who has time on their hands, which a few of us do at the moment. My favourite reading genre is murder mysteries, and I have just finished reading the debut novel written by Dervla McTiernan. She is an Irish author, now resident in Australia. She published her first book in 2018. It's called The Ruin, and I found it to be unputdownable, and everybody else I've spoken to who has read it has said the same thing. They loved it, and none of us could guess the ending. So basically the storyline is, it starts in 1993, and a young police officer, Cormac Riley, has been sent out to investigate a domestic. And he goes to a dilapidated old house and he finds there two children, Maud Blake, who's 15, and her much younger brother Jack, who's 5. And upstairs in the bedroom is their dead mother. So he gets to deal with that situation. Fast forward 20 years later to where the bulk of the action occurs, and Jack Blake, now a young man, has been fished out of a river as an apparent suicide. At the same time, Cormac Riley has been asked to re-investigate the death of his mother as a cold case. Possible wasn't what it perhaps seemed to be at the time. At the same time as that, Jack Blake's sister, who's been missing for 20 years, Maud, reappears in Ireland and presses for his death to be investigated as a murder investigation. So while all this is happening, other detectives in Galway are seeing connections between Jack's mother's death of 20 years ago and his death in the present. So there's a lot of different things going on at the same time, and one of the things I really enjoy about the book too is that you get some insight into the personal lives of the detectives and the other characters in the book. The other thing I really love about this book is that many of the characters, for example Cormac Riley, who's the main detective, are actually likeable characters, and they're realistic and they're well drawn. And I also like the fact that this book is set in actual realistic social context of what Ireland is, what it was 20 years ago and how it is today. So I would say that this book would appeal to anybody who likes murder mysteries, who likes a really good plot where you can't tell what's going to happen from one moment to the next and it keeps you guessing to the end. For anybody with an interest in Ireland. And if you like this book, if you like her first book, her second book was also published in 2019. It's called The Scholar. It also features Cormac Riley. And both of these books are available to download from Kingston Libraries e-library collections, Cloud Library and BorrowBox, so you don't have to leave home in order to get your hands on them. I believe her third book is in the offing. It won't be too long before that's available also. So I would say have at it and enjoy, and post onto our Facebook page and let us know what you thought of it. We'd love to get a conversation going around this book.